Three, two, one, live. Hello, everyone. Tanya here, live on my Body Business KW Facebook page. Let me just get comfy. I was planning on doing my live outside, but I was heading out there and with the Be Live, it kept on coming in and out. So I did not want that to happen. So I'm in my basement, but I'm going to try and work on that and see how I can make it stronger to be outside. Maybe I'll have to alternate between the Be Live here and going live with my mobile outside. It is Friday. Are you looking forward to the weekend? Do you have any plans, whether it be for yourself, with family, with friends? Make it a good one, though, all right? Here's something I tell you what, I've got a task for you. I'm going to say today is what, Friday? Have this done by Sunday, okay? And it's something that we did in my family. If you live in Canada, you know that. So the tip is about planning and making things happen. So you know how when you say you want to do things, but you never get around to doing it and you keep on meaning to? Okay, this is your tip that's going to make you stick to that game plan and make it happen. Has to do with scheduling. So if you live in Canada, if anybody outside of Canada isn't aware of this, Canada on July 1st turned 150. And it was a big, celebrations everywhere. And part of that celebration, all the Parks Canada, which is marine parks, national parks, and any historical parks or sites, they are all free this year. And you just sign up and they send you a parking pass. I should have brought it down. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, I was saying to the family, you know what, guys, if we don't do this year, and it's free, because we all like free stuff, right? I'm going to be honest. If we don't plan this right now, right here, take this time we have and visit these free Canadian national parks, it's not going to happen. So what we did is to the Parks Canada website, looked at all the ones. Now we had a certain guideline, and I wanted to make parks that we could be able to visit in a day and be able to come back home. So even if it's leaving early in the morning, but not being any longer than a 2.5-hour drive, spend the day and then come back. So that was the guideline. It needed to be within driving distance, be able to do it in a day. So we came up with 4 parks for sure. The 5th is a possibility. The 5th one being Pelee Island, of course. We couldn't do that in a day. It would be 1 day drive there, and then next day do the park and maybe possibly, spend the night and then come home again. So that one's a maybe. But we made a point of looking at the Parks Canada, the different historical national parks, and making a point of, okay, yes, this sounds good, let's do it, and putting it on the calendar. Because if we had not put it on the calendar, it was not going to happen, right? We went and looked forth, okay, what days work? So yeah, it's set. So I'm really, really excited about those. One of them is in our town. So the crazy thing, I lived in this area my whole life, and I've never gone to see this one, Parks Canada National Historic Park. So we're doing that. I'm going to get a sip of my tea. It's, of course, one of these today, not a homemade one, because my kids and I went to our local tea shop. There's tons in our area, tons of franchise ones, but we went to the local one called Distinctly Tea. It's one owner, and he has one shop in our town, and then in another town. It's about an hour and a half drive from here. So of course we didn't go that one. We went to the one local in town because I am a strong believer in supporting local. So that is your task. Plan out something you really want to do and put it on your calendar, because that's the only way that's going to happen, right? Just like you have an appointment, you put it on your calendar and you go. So make a point of not saying, oh, okay, we'll think about it, or, oh, okay, we'll have to remember. Write it down and then you can't forget. So that is my tip to you. All right. Oh yes, for those of you that received my my e-digest news, thank you very much. As of July 1st, I cannot talk today. As of July 1st, I've made my e-digest newsletter more mobile friendly, and I'm changing it up a little bit. Why not, right? So first of all, it's mobile friendly, which is, I should have done this earlier, but you know what? I put in my calendar and that's how it happened. And instead of saying, oh, I keep on meaning to, I put it in my, I'm an old, I'll show you here. See? I'm an old style, I guess you could say, that I need to visually write it in my calendar. Like I even have, as you noticed, there were time slots. I write things in there. You know, I put my sticky notes on there. And what's really awesome about the sticky notes is, you know, as the task of the week gets done, it comes off and it's so gratifying to see. It's like, yes, this is done, this is done, this is done. My 3 tasks of the week are done, plus some other extra stuff. So yeah. Now, as I was saying, going back to my e-digest newsletter, if you want to get onto it, you can actually get it into your inbox. Again, it's mobile friendly now. I just put out for my readers a feedback. I said, you know, I want to change the name, changing the setup a bit. And, you know, here are 4 titles that I want you to choose from. So all of you that voted, thank you very much. Next Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday, I will still keep the day the same. Every Wednesday is when my e-digest newsletter comes out. And you will see the new lineup and the new titles. It was really cool what unanimously what was picked, because it happens to be my tagline. So if you know my tagline, you know the new title. So I'll still have really important articles in there pertaining to, and it's geared towards women, of course, middle-aged, busy middle-aged women, moms, premenopausal. So if you're wondering what is middle age, so between 35 and 55, not that the gentleman can't read it, because there's, you know, information there that can apply to gentlemen as well, but I really gear it towards, you know, the middle-aged women category. So I'll still have articles in there, and it's everything from health to even, you know, products that are out there, and what, you know, a lot of people don't realize that our skin is our largest organ. So a lot of people are aware of what they're putting into their body, you know, consuming through the mouth, but not thinking about what is going on your skin. The largest organ is your skin. So if you're putting on your body, you know, including shampoos, face wash, creams, body washes, and soaps, if you're not putting how do we say, hormone-friendly products on, or non-parabens and all that stuff, you're meaning good by consuming, but then what are you putting onto your skin? The largest body organ is our skin, and you're absorbing it, going into the bloodstream. So, you know, for example, next week I have an article pertaining to lipsticks and nail polish. And I always try to put in 5 health-related, fitness-related, or wellness-related articles. And I'm still going to have a tips video in there that I do. Sometimes I will throw photos in there of like, this is what we did this weekend, you know, so you know I'm human. And I will be putting recipes in there as well. And then little extra bonuses sometimes, if I have any special deals going on, all that fun stuff. So if you're not on my list yet to receive that eDigest mobile friendly news, comes out every Wednesday, you can actually sign up, get your name on that list on my Body Business Facebook page. So if you go out to the very top, and you'll see, it'll say news, motivation, inspirational, news, something like that. You can click on there and get in. Another way is if you go visit my bodybusiness.ca Facebook page, you will see on the right-hand side, those little square or the widget at the top, you can click on there and get in. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Next Wednesday is when the new titled eDigest Wellness Journaling Transformational Journal is coming out. Something else, I went live in my my personal profile page this morning. Let me get a sip. Yeah, green tea. And I had just, listening to some feedback that's come from me, I decided to put it out there. And I'll just briefly touch on it here. If you want to know full details, I actually shared the video that I did on my personal profile page. I shared it right here on my Body Business KW Facebook page. And it's a poll, and I'm actually going to put the poll at the top of my Facebook page here as well, the Body Business KW page. And it's a monthly program thinking about to do over the summer, but I don't want to put it all together without there being interest, for a minimum of 20 ladies. So it's really, really exciting. I have a special summer discount price. So for example, just let me give you an example. There'll be workouts there. It's going to be happening in a private Facebook page. And it's this program I do monthly, $49. I've now made it a $19 a month. And it's a burn the excuses, no excuses. You have 8 minutes to get in a workout. So that's the basics. Again, you can, go down and watch the video where I give full details about it. Or, feel free to DM, direct message me here on Facebook, or give me a call, and I can give you all the details with it. So for less than $1 a day, and you have $1 a day, right? I mean, so many people stop at a coffee shop in the morning. Maybe you do. Maybe you purchase your lunches. I don't know. But for less than $1 a day, it will just I guarantee you within 7 days, it is going to transform yourself. Okay. Throwing those excuses aside, putting the fears aside, and people, maybe you say to yourself, I don't have time to exercise. Well, you pretty darn sure have 8 minutes, right? Don't tell me you don't. I'm laying it on the button here, because if you can friggin' sit down and do nothing or scroll down, whatever, for 8 minutes, you can do it for your health and wellness. Okay. So that is enough about that, but really excited. Like I said, I need 20 women in order for this to happen. And you can go and see my video that I talked about this morning. I posted in here, gives you all the details for less than $1 a day. Less than $1 a day with a guaranteed behind it. All right. So I'm almost done my chat for today, because as you know, I like to keep it at 20 minutes. If you're catching the recording here, thank you very much for listening. If you like what I said, of course, down below, click on that like button, and you want to share this video down here below, click the share button. And if you want someone to join you on this monthly, site, then share down below, or better yet, go to the video I made talking about that, the transformational program that's happening at only $19 a month. You can watch that, and then you can share it underneath to, be great. I find when you have a buddy system, that you really keep each other motivated. And I'm going to be popping in every week anyways into that private face I'm going to have for the group, as well as making private Zoom meetings, Zoom chat meetings for this group as well. But again, I need at least 20 ladies, so I'm looking forward to watching us move forward. One last tip for today before I go. I forgot to mention one more thing. You can catch all my videos I have done on live on my YouTube channel, Tanya Otterstein-Liehs. I have all the videos I have done in there. And just checking my notes if there was anything I missed. No, I did not. So do that task today that I mentioned earlier. Do something you've been wanting to do and write it down. Do it, do it, do it. Anytime you need to chat about anything related to health, fitness, wellness, or, just change your mindset, I always want to, no obligation. I want to get you moving forward, offering a tip to get you unstuck, to transform that mind, to transition into this positive road ahead. I want you to be inspired. I want you to find that passion. I want you to make it happen for yourself. Not only for yourself, right? You talk about, and you think about everyone that you love and giving them the best and hoping for the best for them. If you're a mom and you have kids, you always want the best for them. However, if you're not loving yourself, what are you showing and modeling to your kids? They always say actions speak louder than words, and it's so true. I'm sure you've said something to your kids and they're like, but Mom, you don't do it, or Mom, but I never see you do say, or Mom, you always talk about that, but you never do it, right? You've heard that from them. So in order for them to follow suit, you need to make it happen for yourself. That is it for today. I'm wishing you a wonderful, safe weekend. Get outside. Do something you love. And contact me if you want to chat. One rule, though, that I always follow. If you need to talk to me ASAP, feel free to call me. If I do not answer, leave a message and I will get back to you. However, on weekends, I do not check emails because it's me time, it's family time. Make it a rule. Make it a rule for yourself, okay? It may be hard maybe for you at the beginning, but once it becomes a habit, then it's easy to do. Tanya Otterstein-Liehs here, inspiring you, helping you move forward, busy middle-aged mums, to start making important time for yourself, for your health, your wellness, your fitness, your personal goals, for movement, exercise, balanced eating, and most important, a positive mindset. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everyone. Happiness and sunshine sent your way.